This is your 2000 Nissan Silvia Spec R.
They say live in the moment, taking every feeling with heart. Dig all the motion, waking up is never enough. I thought I told ya, faulty walls are filling me up. I cross an ocean just to hear a syllable off. Cause there's a lot of trouble brewing in this colony land. I've seen a lot of love ruin, that's biology, man. But we just taking it, we making no apology, man. To be homogenous, to me it seems so obvious, yeah, alright. We live our life in the open, with every minute loud, every drop in the ocean. It's hopeless, unending lines unbroken, atrociously, when every sin applies socially. So feel the hype wash over you, paying no attention, see the icon holding you. Don't even mention overdue clues, you lose, pretty flutes will play the tune. Shit.
When nothing but peace to life, but we're rain and sound on cloud nine. We need reminders that we're still alive. So let the streets run red. We're gonna make this city bleed, bring the city to its knees, and make a martyr from the queen, and watch the world go.
Feeling a fall, what's up with that? Yeah, wear a little tear in your rock, killing the static, having hearing clearing your fog. Don't be dramatic, take a pill and deal with your loss. I'm not the fella that'll have a hurt and chirp and complain. I wanna yell a little, learn and see the urgency change. But now the air is filled with melody of birds in the cage, and all the energy's arrested from the thoughts that we made. So get shaped. I never guessed that we broken with every second passing, we closer to chosen. Oh, see, we could be so precocious. Seems like we supposed to open holes in wholeness, but no, this fate fits like a glove. Sitting painting on a face, only Darwin had love, so hang it up. Say, Charles, aren't you proud of us? Shout loud, everybody's out to crowd of us. Shit.
We're nothing but peace to life, but we're rain and sound on cloud nine. We need reminders that we're still alive. So let the streets run red. We're gonna make this city bleed, bring the city to its knees, and make a martyr from the queen, and watch the world go.
Telling me off, go get inside, boy, make a piece of hell in the box. Cause it's an eerie scene and it's a tea entwined with a tumbleweed in every empty library. The glow holds you high in crisis, with your mind exposed and mainline and vices. Yikes, these kids are so interstitial, homeless, getting grimy and hype via hip-hop shows. Because the icy line that bottom hits that always is that life is cold and we're on wicked roads. We go, my, you're so verbose but stylish. Your high misses every trick and image is lost. You go to frost, so vaccinate me, hate me, it's stating. Mainly cause the truth's a shame, man.
What is going on, everybody? It's MrAeroHD here, and before we get into it, you guys already know what this is. But before we get into it, the song that I used was Loud, featuring, I have to actually look it up because it's so long, Dendrityx, I have no fucking idea how to pronounce that, and Melanie K.A., and now it's by Mosh. If you guys want to go check out Mosh, all the links to his everything, including his SoundCloud, his Bandcamp, his Facebook, his home address, no, but everything for Mosh will be in the description below. I want to thank CarrotHD for putting me onto this guy. Really, really good musician, and I will be using more of his music in the future. Now, of course, this is Build It and the Drift It and the Kill It within Forza 5, and let's go over a couple things before we get into this. I will have to start speeding up the builds. I apologize. It just takes way too long with the way the Forza 5's user interface is. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to just build a car all plain. And of course, excuse the drifting in these early episodes. I really have to still get used to this game. You can take what I have to say about tuning and driving with a grain of salt if you want, but yeah, I know the drifting's not that great. It's better in the third lap, believe me, if you stick around that long. I just had to get used to the game again, because I don't play it. I don't play this game very often. But anyways, of course, I built the Nissan Silvia S15 Spec R. Yeah, but I completely gapped. But yeah, the upgrade part is going to be sped up because that's really easy to kind of keep track of. The paint will be completely skipped over just to save time, and then I will leave the tuning at normal speed. Therefore, you guys can go and copy it or whatever you like. I may even post on the store thingy. I don't know even if I can. It would just be to get money for the game. Yeah, that was a 90. That didn't go very well. You see a lot of me trying to get comfortable and attempting to do cool shit and then just bailing. But yeah, this is the Nissan Silvia S15 or Nissan or whatever, however you pronounce it. That whole sentence didn't make any sense. But this is a car that I thought, you know, might be a good starting point for me and for you, Mr. I don't know what I'm doing. But it seems that these cars always get built poorly. You know, I'm not really one to talk because the drifting isn't really that great, but they always seem to get built with like 950 horsepower, race tires, and like positive camber and this other crap, and it just doesn't need to be. My whole goal for this build was to build something that, you know, resembled maybe an average car or like a medium to high build in real life. You know, all the power here is usable. I think it's all under 500. It's like 450 or 460. It's all usable, and there's all the power that you need when you need it. I mean, I could have used maybe another 50 horsepower for these super long turns, but look at that. The guy, I'm climbing on the guy in this Mercedes, and he's probably got 3, 4, 5 times the power, and I can see that he has huge ass rear tires. Also, I opted for the 255s in the street compound because I felt like it. I felt like 275s would be too wide. And I had to stay with stock, and I don't really know if I'm comfortable driving stock tires right now. So I went with that. That's why I did that. Also, it's a little bit stiffer than usual. I don't know if it worked out because I still found it really snap oversteery. It seems whenever I make cars soft, they just lumber long and they're very hard to like transfer. And then when I try to stiff them even a little bit, it just goes way too much the other way, and just never works for me. Yeah, so, and again, but this car, you know, it wasn't completely horrible. And it's not even horrible, it's just me driving bad. It's better than my 240 I found. I don't know, it's a lot lighter, it's only 2,200 pounds. It uses a stock engine, which I believe is an SR. You Silvia heads are going to quote me on that. It's a KA, it's an SR, whatever. I'm like 95% sure it's an SR. That comes stock with one of these. I didn't swap another engine into it because I'm not an idiot. The whole point of this car, at least this build, is lightness. The V8 is probably a decent swap. I just didn't feel like it because I already had an S chassis with the V8 in it. The 4-rotor is just the dumbest thing in the world. And the RB is basically the swan song of those who need too much power. But yeah, all the power here is usable. As soon as you really get comfortable with it, like this third lap, I started to get used to the car and comfortable with it. It doesn't fight you that much. It's very beginner-ish. It's got the big whiff of beginner to it. You know, it's not super overbearing like my 240 rather. I still have to fucking work on that stupid thing. But it's not super overbearing. It doesn't feel like it's gonna kill you, aside from, you know, just Forza 5 physics in general. That is annoying as hell, by the way. It's super smooth for the most part. I mean, like, smoothness on a controller is super hard to do in this game, but it's smooth for the most part, and just really, it takes some getting used to. As soon as you get used to it, though, it's as close to Forza 4 as I've felt so far. I haven't skated many cars, but in terms of this one's probably my favorite to date. Again, I only have 3 drift cars at the moment, and like in every game I had 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, so this thing, my favorite so far, isn't a huge deal. But yeah, I'd suggest that you guys go build one if you haven't already, and if you have, try, you know, tuning it down that it's not 850 million horsepower, because you don't need all of it. You don't need all of it. You 450, 500, that's plenty, and I'm terrible. Hopefully the quality of drifting improves in these videos. And when it does, these videos won't suck as much. But in the meantime, you guys have to get used to having really mediocre drifting. And for those who are just watching this now, this is your first MrAeroHD video, I'm not that bad. Go watch my other Forza 4 videos. I'm not this bad. It's just me trying to get used to a game. I don't play very often. So thank you guys for watching my first ever Forza 5 commentary. One of my first ever Forza 5 commentaries. Hopefully it didn't suck, and I will see you later.